Hey, it's cool, baby. Hey, it's cool, baby. Party people in the place to be. What's going on? It's me. This comes to us via Deadline. Grease prequel gains momentum at Paramount as Brett Haley comes on to direct. Paramount's Grease prequel, Summer Lovin', is revving up its engine, with the studio tapping Brett Haley to direct the film. Leah McKendrick penned the script, with Temple Hill and Picture Start producing. The 1978 musical classic starring John Travolta as Greaser Danny and Olivia Newton-John as Good Girl Sandy, high school teens who, after having a brief summer fling, come to find out they are attending the same high school. Even though they come from opposite ends of the world, the two try to make their relationship work while singing now iconic songs that still resonate today. One of the songs, Summer Nights, details the summer fling that started the relationship, and Summer Lovin' will detail that fateful meeting and what followed. Grease became a massive hit. It turned Travolta into a movie star and spawned a sequel starring Michelle Pfeiffer, which was trash. In 2016, the film got the live-for-TV treatment on Fox in a version starring Julianne Hough and Vanessa Hudgens, which proved a hit and won 5 Emmys in the process. Really, there's really only a couple things that worked in that entire thing. Like it was a big train wreck, but it was kind of a train wreck. Like there were only a couple things that worked. Rizzo, she worked, and actually, yeah, Vanessa Hudgens was Rizzo, yeah. So she worked, Julianne Hough worked. That's pretty much all that really worked in the whole thing. The studio is extremely high on this property, and sources say there is a sense, depending on how the film goes, of the possibility of a franchise down the road. Fucking everybody got to do a franchise. Man, everybody got franchises and shit. The job that Haley would eventually win was highly coveted, and it was not only Haley's passion for the project, but for his pitch up how he could update it for the 2020 audiences. The film will mark Haley's first film at a major studio after cutting his teeth on the indie and streaming service circuit. After graduating from University of North Carolina School of the Arts, he hit the ground running, directing films like I'll See You in My Dreams, The Hero, and Hearts Beat Loud right out of the gate. Never heard of any of them. Haley and Temple Hill are also had strong ties after recently working together on the Netflix pick Sorta Like a Rock Star. Never heard of that either. He also recently helmed All the Bright Places starring Elle Fanning and Justice Smith. Never heard of that either. McKendrick most recently penned Voicemails for Isabel for Sony Pictures. Never heard of that either. Okay, so Brett Haley has seemingly never directed anything I've ever heard of. Ever. They all look like tween-ish movies, possibly except for The Hero, but they all look like tweenish shit. So that seems to be the vibe they're going for here. Hey Surreal, why are you covering this? Because Summer Lovin' had me a blast. I'm a Grease fan. I am a Grease fan. It's one of my favorite musicals of all time. They want a franchise and an entire movie out of Summer Lovin'. Okay. Here's the problem with that, and you can tell me if you can work around that, but here's the problem with that. There's no story here. There's no here. There's no story. There's no movie-length story. There's no 90 minutes of story about Sandy and Danny getting together that summer. It's not. It's 2 minutes. With Danny, you know, contextualizing and trying to dirty up the clean parts. And all their friends butting in. There's no story. It was a perfect romance. Do you know why there's no story? Because there's no conflict. Because it was perfect. The problem comes in, the conflict happens when the school year happens. When they come together unexpectedly in the school year. That's the problem. There's no problem anywhere else in this movie. There's no identity crisis anywhere else in this movie. They have a lovely time frolicking on the beach that entire summer. What movie? Let the fuck alone franchise are you talking about? How in the fuck they're gonna, I know. They're gonna make, I know that's the whole point of writing is making shit up. But in the pantheos of this movie, in the Bible of this movie, of this story, Bible, yes, a lot of stories have Bibles, aka canon, essentially canon. There's no conflict before the bell rings that first day of school. There's no conflict before Rizzo introduces them at school. So how, in the entire fuck, or Rizzo gets involved in school? Like she sees it happen and then, yeah, and then she, you know, she Rizzo's it up. But there's no conflict before they meet in fucking school. There's no conflict before the pep rally. But, you know, we'll just make one up. Why? I get why. It's money. But how? There's no fucking goddamn it. In the context of this movie, what are they doing? They are fucking up Grease. They are fucking with the T-Birds. Continuation? Fine. As long as you actually finish the script before you get on the set, Grease 2. And it's good, Grease 2. Somebody else, I was talking to somebody about Grease 2. They were telling me about Grease 2 and they watched it. And I was like, they were asking me what I thought about Grease 2 because I told them Grease is one of my favorite movies. And I was like, it's not bad enough to be so bad it's good. It just kind of lays flat. The best thing about that movie is the Cool Rider song, because that can cross the line and is so bad it's good territory, but the rest just lies flat. Including performances, including what they did to my poor girl, Didi Khan, my poor Frenchie, having her go all the way back for another year instead of being able to finish it out in summer school. Like, that was kind of fucked up. Or night school even, like, that was kind of fucked up. But, there's nothing here. It's empty. Not in here, the DVD actually isn't here. But it's the story is empty. What are they writing? Stupid. Stupid. And it's probably, I'll say it now, hear me now, quote me later, it'll probably suck. It will probably be bad because it will probably be directly marketed towards super teenagers, like the tweens. Like, not even teenagers, like tweens, like 12-year-olds or younger. Leaving everybody else out in the cold, because 1978, if you were a fan of this then you probably aren't even alive anymore. So fuck you, right? Right? Even though there's some of us that came aboard later, right? Fuck the OG fans here again. Is this what I'm hearing? Okay, great. Then fuck you too. I'm guessing that that's how this is gonna go down. If it doesn't, I'll eat my words. But I'm guessing that that's how this is gonna go down. And I'm guessing that it's gonna suck. And I'm guessing they're gonna try to find a new Zac Efron to put in there. OG Zac, like the super young. They're getting, I think the Sprouse kids are too old now, right? Who's the new young little fucking kid? They'll probably get one of the Fuller House kids to be in that shitty and seeing this stupid movie. That means nothing. It should not exist because there's no story. There's no story here. There's no story here. Oh well, money gotta be made. Stones gotta be bled dry. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Yeah, there are worse things you could do. Unless you decide to make this fucking movie. Party people, tell me what you think down there in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe. Am I going off the handle? Am I losing my mind for no reason whatsoever? Probably. But am I right? Am I right in the fact that there's no before? It's not, there's nothing before in the beginning. It's just in the beginning. There's nothing before Summer Nights. There's nothing interesting about Summer Nights. It's just going to be 2 hours. It's just going to be 90 minutes of kids already in love. There's going to be no conflict. They had a perfect fucking summer romance. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here. There's no conflict before. That's why they held each other on the pedestal that they did. So stupid. So stupid. Anyway, I'm done ranting. Tell me what you think down there in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe. Subscribestar.com/patreon.com or slash the fucking, what did I say? Subscribestar.com/surreal469. Patreon.com/surreal469. Those are 2 places you can go to if you want to support Surreal469, which you should go to help out. Like, share, and subscribe. All that important jazz. More importantly, cheers. Whoa, whoa, whoa.